Guys, this is Rapid Gamer with my cousin, and right now, my lizard is taking a bath, and usually he has to at least take. They're supposed to take a bath once a week, but since he has rotten tail or tail rot, you're supposed to do it at least 2 to 3 times a day. But also, water is also helps him helps the molt. He's already finished with his molting for his tail, and next will be his stomach. So what do you want to say?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't planning on saying anything, but okay. So,
Oh yeah, he pooped on my favorite sweater.
yeah, it was off camera. Sorry, we couldn't get that.
Yeah,
But
I just smelled something. I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I just look. At first, I just thought it was nothing, and then when I looked, I just see a big poop on the side of my sweater.
I could show you. I will show you. So here's his sweater. I think he washed it. And it as you can see right there where the weed is. Barely you could see it. It's a dark spot because Zippy, the bearded dragon, pooped on it, like as we said. And usually, I know, like usually you have to bathe them for 15 minutes or 10.
No, it's 15 to 20 minutes. Always.
Oh, sorry, it got blacked out, so but it was my hand.
So they do change color when they're in water sometimes. Like right now, he has blue on him, which you probably can't see from the camera. But he's green with orange and red, and sometimes a little blue. And he also has what is it called? Kind of like he also has brown in him from his tail, but his stomach doesn't have any spots. But you also want to always gently touch him with. You just put a little water on your finger and always gently pat him with it. So go on their back too.
Okay, here is his habitat as you saw in videos before. It needs to get focused. Right here. The light's too bright. Okay, I don't think you could see it, though. Okay, there. There's half of the... As you could see, the food has the calcium powder because of his rot tail, or like as I said in the last video, the calcium, he has to eat a lot of calcium for his tail rot, or they're low on calcium. So he likes the calcium. So we had to dip the crickets and the worms in them so he could eat them, and so the rot tail could be gone.
That's a close. And you always want to make sure, like I said before, the temperature has to be within the 80 degrees. It cannot be 100.
We can't see. Yeah, we can't see.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry if you can't see, guys, because it's in the dark.
Where's the camera? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty dark right now.
So let me show you my cousin's crickets. Yeah, he said most of them are dead. So I'll show you guys.
You always have to have don't forget. So they don't jump off. It always has to have the egg containers so they don't step in each other and kill each other. Yeah.
There's the part of an egg carton, and as you can see, those moving things are crickets. The yellow thing is food, and the liquid on the bottom is water because it spilled and killed some crickets because they drowned. So you don't have to. You have to have a lot of crickets, and you have to feed them every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so they won't starve. And there is also the worms. You could feed them. Yeah, the worms that we showed you in the last video because we feed them.
He's about done. So he doesn't take long baths.
He just takes like 10 minutes, maybe 5.
So now,
And my cousin needs to clean the tank because there's calcium.
yeah,
all
he gets
over.
it everywhere too. And also I also get it everywhere. But whatever chunks go in, he
eats.
yeah, he loves it. He what is it called? Whenever he gets the calcium, he loves it. One time I dropped calcium, the first time when he saw it, when I went on the carpet, he was trying to lick the carpet.
Oh yeah, one tip about the crickets and the worms and your habitat. You might want to not leave open spaces because the crickets might want to go in the tight spaces. Also the worms too.
Yeah.
So yeah. And we have 2 food bowls on the top of each other, so the worms and the crickets won't go in them.
Yeah. You can also use the bottom as extra water trays.
Yeah.
And you always want shade because they will heat up. They might get too hot. So and if they don't, they could die from sunburn and all that.
Yeah, that's why there's a log. That's why there's a log, so he could go under there and sleep. So, but most of the times.
He's on his food and sleeping on them most of the time.
But when the first time I saw him and my cousin got him, he wasn't moving because the temperature of the habitat wasn't that good. It was under 70.
Yeah, right now it's like what?
It's 80.
Oh, it's probably around 80 something, 82. Oh my god. No, not 82, it's 80. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's probably like 78, 77, something like that. Which is a good temperature to have. So, and later on, I could probably teach you guys how to make your own habitat just with homemade stuff, like with towels and rock. Like the rock he's standing on right now is one I found in the desert. And these two, they're supposed to be quartz, I believe, and the other one in the back right here, behind the log, is quartz too.
You could pick like any rock, but you have to clean the rocks first.
Make sure they're not too small for them either. They will try to eat them.
So like they have to be this big, maybe but depending on the size, the rocks have to be bigger. So the bigger they get, the bigger the rocks.
Yeah. One time when I was feeding crickets, he was right here, or somewhere here when this was more back, and the cricket was right there. So he went to go eat the cricket, but the cricket jumped, and he bit the rock, and then he started licking it, and then when he saw the cricket again, he went jumping for it.
LOL.
It's funny. So this is the end of the video, guys. Even though it's kind of short, yeah, kind of short.
Wait, one more thing. You might want to get, if you're okay with getting bugs,
You won't have to get those
tweezers. The tweezers or like these clippers. But if you're not okay, you could get these clippers. So yeah.
Well, we see you next time. Goodbye. Like and subscribe.
And comment down below. And turn on those notifications to see those new videos. So bye.